Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Hope all is well. The Colorado Buffaloes, led by Coach Prime, they have a high probability of not becoming bowl eligible with 5 games left in the season. I was reading this ESPN article and they were talking about that, so I want to give my thoughts on that. Stay tuned. Guys, please do me a favor. Before we get into this video, please give us a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also hit the bell notification so you can get updated on my latest content as it drops. All of that will be greatly appreciated by me. Hey guys, before we get started, do me a favor, go into the description section of this video. There you will find a list of all the players on the Colorado team that have YouTube pages. Make sure you check them out and subscribe today. All right, so like I said, I was looking at this ESPN article here and they said, can Colorado become bowl eligible? Predicting the Buffalo's final 5 games. Now what they did was they gave a percentage on the teams that they're playing because they only have 5 games left. They gave a percentage on what's the probability of that team beating Colorado. The Buffaloes are 4-3. They need just 2 games to become bowl eligible. Just 2 games. And can they do it? Now, the remaining schedule, I must say, is very tough. But let's go down the list here on what they said here. So Colorado, we know that they go to Los Angeles on October 28th. And they're saying, according to ESPN, according to an FPI prediction, UCLA has a 79% chance of beating the Buffaloes. UCLA could still be ranked by the time this one kicks off, hanging by a thread at number 25 in the polls, and with a road date against Stanford this upcoming weekend. They went on to say that the Bruins play a strong brand of defense at the line and could overwhelm the Buffaloes' protection. But if Shedeur Sanders can evade the pressure consistently, there are throwing lanes he can exploit against the secondary, allowing over 200 yards in the air. Now, so let's take a look at that. So they said that they have a 79% chance. Now, I agree that this game is going to be tough. It's an away game. They're playing in the Rose Bowl. UCLA is the home team, and every team is going to be up for the Buffaloes. Every team. They're going to treat this like a bowl game, and we've seen this throughout the season. Every team that you think will not be in it, they play very emotional and they play the Buffaloes very tough. And we saw it this past weekend against Stanford. This past Friday, against Stanford. No one gave Stanford on paper a chance to beat Colorado, but they went ahead and beat them, and it was an amazing comeback effort. They were down 29-0 at halftime, and they came back and chipped away at that score and ultimately won the game. Now, as far as UCLA game, I think that they have a high chance of beating UCLA. The reason why I say that is because Colorado is going to have a lot of time to prepare, and that's going to be to their advantage. And another advantage that they have is they're going to be resting up. Now, I know that they're coming on a break now, and Coach Prime mentioned that if you're going away, make sure to stay out of trouble, and he wants to see his team back. It depends on what they do on that break. If they're working out and they're getting their minds prepared and they relax, coming back into training to prepare for UCLA, anything can happen. I honestly think this is a game that they can win. And if they do win that game, they only have 1 game away to be bowl eligible. So let's continue with the next team. Oregon State. That's November 4th. The FBI prediction, they're giving Oregon State an 81.3% chance to beat Colorado. The Beavers sit in 3rd place in the Pac-12 standings this week and are favored to move to what will be a 7-1 record on the road against Arizona this weekend. Football Power Index, that's what I mean by the FBI. Football Power Index is taking a strong stand in Oregon State's favor here, even if his quarterback play has been up and down. But their quarterback should find room against the Buffalo secondary, allowing over 316 passing yards on average. Colorado's run defense is playing well, surrendering under 158 yards on the ground, while the Beavers post just under 200 yards on average. Now, again, this is going to be, in my opinion, a tough game here. It's November 4th, getting ready for the holidays. Colorado has a chance here because they're going to be in grind mode. So I'm going to save my prediction on this game, and we're going to continue. Arizona. This is a home game for the Buffaloes. This is November 11th. The Football Power Index prediction, Arizona has a 69.1% chance to beat the Buffaloes. And it says here, beware of the Wildcats' ability to throw the ball with quarterback Noah Fifita taking over posting over 300 yards in the air in 2 games. A close loss to USC and a major upset against Washington State. Arizona has to get through both Oregon State and UCLA before the game. Of all the Buffalo's remaining matchups, this looks like the most winnable. And I agree with that. I honestly think they're going to take away Arizona. Okay. Now, for me, on paper, they can beat Arizona, but the Buffaloes cannot take this game lightly. And I don't think they're going to take any game lightly at this point. I think they learned from the Stanford game. But I agree with this. This game is a winnable game for the Buffaloes. And if they beat UCLA and beat Arizona, they're bowl eligible at that point. Now, let me just continue, then I'm going to get back to Oregon State. Colorado at Washington State, November 17th. The FBI prediction: Washington State has a 64.6 chance of beating Colorado. Expect to see a pigskin fly in this one, as both teams are running with the football. Wazoo averages 83.3 yards, while the Buffaloes gain 93 on the ground. And both are playing woeful pass defense. Now, in this game here, I honestly think this is going to be a toss-up. Washington State, they have a really good quarterback, and this is going to be a very close and highly competitive game. And honestly, I think the Buffaloes could win this game as well. What say you? Colorado at Utah. This is November 25th. The FBI prediction: Utah has a 85% chance to beat Colorado. The Utes play a punishing brand of defense that holds opponents to just 12.2 points per game on average, ranking 5th in college football. But when they have the ball, not much happens, thanks to the reduced absence of quarterback Cameron Rising. Utah is 125th in passing production this season. Now, again, they didn't have Cam Rising. Now, this game, it depends on if Cam Rising is playing. This is going to be a toss-up as well, but I'm edging this out to Utah. Now, going back to the Oregon State game. Now, this is a very important game. If they get through UCLA, which I think they're going to come out emotional, they're going to be well rested to beat UCLA. Oregon State is very important. And I think that Colorado, depending on how they play against UCLA, and depending on if they can protect Shedeur, this game is winnable as well. All of these games are winnable, but the key thing here is you have to protect Shedeur Sanders. Now, Shedeur Sanders has proven that he is a dual threat quarterback. He can run the ball. So he's going to look for him to take the initiative in these games to run the ball if he feels like he's in trouble. So at this point, I think that the Buffaloes will be bowl eligible, and they have it now. It'll be amazing if they can win out. If they can beat all 5 games, if they can win all 5 games, that'll be amazing, because that is a tremendous season right there to come back. But to be bowl eligible, that's what I want to say here. Yes, I think they can be bowl eligible, but if you look at this article here, it'll be very tough. I honestly think, again, that Shedeur Sanders is the X factor. They're going to have a lot of people coming back off injury still. Travis Hunter, he's back out there. He is a plus to be out there. And let's see if they establish their running game, whether it's Shedeur beating the defense on his feet or establishing a running game with their deep running back room. So we're going to see. But yeah, all in all, they're going to be bowl eligible. I would be surprised if they don't. And we'll see. We'll see what happens. But drop your comments below. Let me know how you think with this one. Take care. Thanks for watching, guys. But before you go, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also hit the bell notification so you can get updated on my latest content as it drops. If you have any video ideas, feel free to leave a comment below. Take care.